consider see your friend Kartel run out of lyrics for you. You, watch your temperature, man. You need to cool down. Vybz Kartel are the baddest lyricists around us. Lyricist what? What you mean?
Alright, so you just heard the start of Vybz Kartel's Lyricist. This one is a lyrical bombshell, and if you know anything about Kartel, you know he never holds back when it comes to wordplay. Let's break down the bars and see why this song proves Kartel is untouchable in the dancehall game.
Lyrically inclined. So what them implying? The teacher of the sing line, DJ not in a mind.
Kartel questions whether people are doubting his creativity, wondering if they think he has to stick to basic lines. He rhetorically asks if these critics believe DJs like him aren't mentally engaged in their craft.
Can't cup your nose for this thing crime at the king time. My wicked like St. James and Kingston and St. Catherine crime. Roll out with the shooters, the kill kind.
He dismisses poor quality lyrics, suggesting they stink so bad you need to block your nose. He then shifts to assert his own wickedness, comparing his power to the notorious violence in St. James. Roll out with the shooters implies that he's always ready, even when just killing time.
No boxers, Calvin Klein. No boy want get me out to reach the big time.
Kartel adds a touch of swagger, mentioning his preference for Calvin Klein underwear, a status symbol. He then acknowledges that many people want to bring him down.
Me sleep and wake up and them still trying.
He reflects on the relentless efforts of his detractors, who are always trying to outdo him, even while he effortlessly rises to the top.
You don't have no patience. Mash up your clock and try to kill time.
He taunts his critics for their impatience, suggesting they might as well break their clocks, since they seem desperate to catch up to him.
But me still the lyricist, vocabulary physicist. Melody Michelangelo will paint the graphic images.
Kartel reaffirms his identity as the lyricist, emphasizing his mastery of words as if he's a vocabulary physicist, someone who understands and manipulates language on a deep scientific level. He likens himself to Michelangelo, one of history's greatest artists, saying that his melodies and lyrics paint vivid graphic images. He uses a shocking metaphor here, warning listeners that his tune is so potent, it's like a sexually transmitted infection, suggesting you better protect yourself, get a condom, before listening.
For the title, hey, give me this. Empire is the wickedest. I'm the baller and the manager, Alex Ferguson and Vybz.
Kartel demands the title of Wickedest, asserting that his empire, likely a reference to his Gaza crew, is unmatched. He positions himself as both the star player and the manager, likening his role to legendary football manager Alex Ferguson, and possibly referring to Mike Bibby, a well-known basketball player and coach.
In front like Genesis. Yes, who want to penny this? Yes.
Kartel claims to be at the forefront, comparing himself to the first book of the Bible, Genesis. He then challenges anyone who doubts him to take a guess if they can measure up.
Me find the metaphors where Jay-Z them and beginnings, and char them up like Winterfresh, and spit them out like Wiggles.
He boldly asserts that he's discovered metaphors even legendary rappers like Jay-Z and Biggie might have missed, highlighting his unique lyrical ability. He compares his consumption and rejection of these metaphors to chewing gum, emphasizing how effortlessly he handles and discards even the most complex lyrical content.
Me touch green grass, make it catch fire. So when the dogs me see through them like mesh wire.
Kartel boasts about his heat, influence, claiming that even touching grass would cause it to catch fire. He then dismisses those who aren't truly thugs, seeing through their facade. He can easily see through fake people as if they were transparent.
Yes, I am. Them license expire.
Kartel further dismisses them by saying their license, likely a metaphor for their relevance or credibility, has expired.
Me rub them out like me Benz tire. Me meds higher than angel pan heaven's fire.
Kartel declares that he can erase his enemies as easily as his Benz tire would rub out a line on the road. His meds, or thoughts, are higher than an angel's on a heavenly wire, indicating his elevated state of mind.
Burn them with the hell's fire. A prostitute and virgin have in common. Empire.
Kartel continues his dominance, stating he can burn his enemies with hellfire. He then asks a provocative question, implying that both the righteous and the unrighteous align with his empire, a testament to his universal appeal.
Them all come in on my bed to cool that temperature. Them entire, them linger here. Chunky gal, needle and syringe away.
He suggests that both sides, prostitute and virgin, are drawn to him, seeking to be close to his fiery temperament. Kartel brags about his flow being as smooth and widespread as a town's cable network, and dismisses any romanticized notions of honor, knights of the round table. He refers to the biblical story of Cain and Abel, claiming he's not weak, don't Abel, and calling out others for stealing his style without shame. The artist repeats his earlier statement about his flow and dismisses notions of traditional heroism or chivalry. Kartel criticizes those who copy his style, likening them to the cartoon character Raven from That's So Raven, known for her over-the-top personality. He proudly claims his role as a pioneer in Portmore, and mentions his long-term relationship, adding a personal touch.
Me loving her forever. If life's fair, you don't know me Afghanistan, you only know me Times Square.
Kartel expresses his commitment to his woman, but also points out that people only know his public side, Times Square, and not the intense or war-torn aspects of his life, Afghanistan.
On private jet, me fly here. Addis, no Nike here.
He emphasizes his wealth by mentioning flying on private jets, while Addis, likely referring to his child, doesn't wear the common Nike Air but something more exclusive.
Me skin paint up like bike flare. That are the easy street, you know the Elm Street, the nightmare. The days when me used to take the bus and can't find fear.
Kartel describes his tattoos as vivid as bike flares, then contrasts this easy street with the nightmare of Elm Street, referencing the horror film. The artist reminisces about his struggles when he couldn't even afford bus fare, highlighting how far he's come.
Just like off with the virus, me have spyware. The way my brain fertile, America won't invade and drill for idea.
The artist compares his mind to fertile land, so valuable that even America would want to invade and extract resources from it.
They can't see. Them boy they no fancy. Them a Nancy.
He dismisses his critics, calling them Anansi, a trickster figure from Caribbean folklore, implying they're not to be trusted.
Me lyrics wear them out like a Yancy. Them shaming at the crowd and every man.
Kartel claims his lyrics are so powerful they wear out his enemies, leaving them ashamed in public.
Them fans give them thumbs down. Me a thugs and them a bugs funny.
He notes that even his rivals' fans are disappointed, while he remains a real thug compared to their cartoonish attempts.
Hey, Rashad. You know this is not a throwaway song to some queers and them gangs. For them build some mediocre counteraction songs.
Kartel clarifies that this song isn't just a diss track aimed at his enemies, but a message to his fans and crew.
No, it's just a reminder to the fans, to the one order, to the clans.
He wants to remind his fans, especially those in the One Order and Klansmen gangs, that he's still a force to be reckoned with.
That Vybz Kartel can still drop these lyrical bombs.
Kartel concludes by reminding everyone that he can still deliver explosive lyrics
My flow like the town cable.
as smoothly and powerfully as a town's cable system. Vybz Kartel's Lyricist is a testament to his unparalleled lyrical prowess and his dominance in the dancehall scene. The song is both a boastful display of his skills and a direct response to those who dare question his place as the top lyricist. Kartel uses a mixture of metaphors, wordplay, and cultural references to establish his supremacy, reminding everyone that his reign is far from over.